Hey everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you are doing well. So in today's video, we'll be reviewing the best gaming keyboards of 2022. All the links to the products are given below in the description box. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. The build quality is only adequate and resembles the Corsair K68 RGB in many ways. It is entirely made of plastic, has some flex, but feels sturdy and has no apparent gaps. Despite feeling mushy when typing, the ABS keycaps with laser-etched legends are very stable. The ergonomics of this keyboard are good. One incline setting is available and has a removable wrist rest. The Corsair K55 RGB gaming keyboard uses rubber dome switches, which don't provide the same tactile feedback as the mechanical switches found on most gaming keyboards. However, it is still an excellent full-size gaming keyboard. It has 6 additional macro keys, and each key is programmed with a different macro, so you can customize it to your taste. Although the keys feel stable, typing for extended periods may make you feel exhausted. If you want to use it in the dark, it has zone-lit RGB backlighting, but you can't adjust the lighting for each key individually. Casual gamers should be able to play without problems, but more severe or competitive players may find it disappointing. The media controls are the new inexpensive keyboard from Razer that stands out the most. The buttons on the Cynosa V2 are situated in the upper right corner and are easily accessible from the primary keys. The volume rocker feels just right, and they all operate effectively. The previous Cynosa was criticized for lacking specific macro keys. Vital media controls partially make up for it. To function, you must enable media handling from the Chroma Experiments menu. The Chroma RGB continues to shine bright, even though Razer dropped the Chroma from the name. The Cynosa V2 uses membrane key switches to maintain a reasonable price. The Cynosa V2 still has 2 necessary features to ensure every keystroke is registered, even though it isn't mechanical. Anti-ghosting is absent, but this shouldn't be a big deal because in-key rollover is present. Is registered, even though it isn't mechanical. Anti-ghosting is absent, but this shouldn't be a big deal because in-key rollover is present. It is simple to recommend the Alloy Core RGB to gamers of all skill levels. It is also for more demanding users who want a comfortable keyboard with a backlight that is useful for daily work because it's clearly designed for gamers but also incorporates many features important for different users. There is no need to introduce the brand HyperX. They have undoubtedly solidified their reputation as one of the best brands among gamers. In light of everything, the Alloy Core RGB shouldn't let you down. The HyperX Alloy Core RGB is a budget or entry-level membrane key, as I've mentioned before. Since this is the case, the unboxing experience itself is not unusual. Despite this, a tidy and trouble-free unboxing process is always a plus, and HyperX excels in this area. The keyboard is delivered in the customary HyperX packaging we have come to appreciate. The cardboard box is the same red and white design used for many of their other products. Even though it is not much, the change from the mundane brown box situation is unquestionably refreshing. A picture of the keyboard itself, branding in the bottom right, and some text outlining the keyboard's features can be found on the front of the box. Additionally, there is a vibrant RGB logo on the box. Seeing RGB backlighting on a cheap keyboard is already a major plus. The cable is hidden behind a tiny compartment, and the box only contains the keyboard itself. A card and some paperwork from HyperX are also included. The initial impression is unquestionably quite positive. Although it's not particularly unique in gaming keyboards, it doesn't resemble a dual membrane keyboard you find in an office. You shouldn't necessarily expect much from keyboards. There isn't much to complain about as long as it functions as intended and is comfortable to use. The idea is essentially the same, but keyboards designed for gaming will likely require a little more in terms of better actuation, high responsiveness, more accuracy, and RGB lighting. It must perform the required function and be comfortable enough to prevent finger and wrist fatigue. But Havit has elevated keyboards to a new level with its SteelSeries RGB low-profile mechanical keyboard, and it's so excellent that you'll wonder how you managed without its features for so long. The Havit low-profile mechanical keyboard, which retails for $69, 64 pounds, and $99 Australian, offers complete customization and a super slim and compact body for a very engaged, enjoyable, and seamless experience. You shouldn't necessarily expect much from keyboards. There isn't much to complain about as long as it functions as intended and is comfortable to use. The idea is essentially the same, but keyboards designed for gaming will likely require a little more in terms of actuation, high responsiveness, more accuracy, and RGB lighting. It must perform the required function and be more comfortable enough to prevent finger and wrist fatigue. One of the top cheap gaming keyboards is the Klim lighting. It has great semi-mechanical keys that feel great, a long warranty, and subtle RGB lighting. Sadly, despite being a name that customers of another brand may be more familiar with, the Chroma is not the same. It's entirely membrane, which tends to turn gamers off. And even though I can't say that budget-conscious PC gamers should purchase this keyboard, it still has its uses. The Chroma's water resistance is one of its best qualities wherever you use it. While you won't be competing in the shower, knowing that you can finish your work if you accidentally spill coffee on your desk is comforting. Small holes on the bottom of the keyboard allow extra liquid to drain away, and the lighting is also not overly bright. The best part about lighting fans is that everything is plug and play and controlled via the keyboard. No companion software is needed. SteelSeries Apex 3 is a cost-effective model in the company's outstanding Apex line. That instantly makes it a great option for anyone looking for a flashy gaming experience without wanting to spend a fortune. The SteelSeries Apex 3's construction, which includes a sturdy polymer frame and pleasing grippy plastic keycaps, is undeniably still top-notch, even though the lower price meant some features were removed from this model. It's important to stay hydrated when playing for long periods with your friends, or participating in Zoom meetings, but every time we bring liquids to our desks, we risk damaging our keyboards with just one small spill. Fortunately, SteelSeries' brand new Apex 3 TKL gaming keyboard, IP32 water resistant, eliminates that risk. Incredibly good whisper quiet membrane switches are another feature of this keyboard, and it's uncommon to find a keyboard that provides an enjoyable typing experience for under $50. SteelSeries Apex 3 TKL runs on its SteelSeries engine, and right away I noticed it resembles Epic Games software almost too much. The Apex 3 comes with 6 built-in macro keys because it doesn't try to do too much or add anything groundbreaking to your battle station. The SteelSeries Apex 3 is a very modest gaming keyboard. However, it accomplishes more than I had expected, and I adore it. So guys, that's all for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed it. We'll be back with another Power Pack video in the next episode. Till then, take care.